We had a pretty alright first half season here at Celtic after we joined them in January. We unfortunately didn't manage to save them and make them Scottish Premiership champions, as Rangers of course won that. However, we won the Scottish Cup by beating Rangers in what was a very entertaining final, with us scoring a last second goal to win the Scottish Cup. But now let's go into the second season here at Celtic, and season number 4 I do believe it is in the Journeyman career mode. And this is of course how the Celtic team is looking, and we said in the last season that if there were some big offers coming in from one of our starting 11 players, I am not going to reject them. For example, if a big German club, for example, tries to buy Kuhn, or a big Premier League club tries to buy Carter Vickers, I will allow them to be sold. So there may be some big changes coming into the starting 11, and if not, I'm more than happy to keep basically everyone in the team. We have made our first sale, and hopefully it won't be too many more, and it's the first one that has got proper interest. It is Yang Hyun-Yun, who has gone to Leicester, who I do believe is a Premier League side, and we got a little bit over 12 million for the right winger. But the league has already started. It's the first game against St. Johnstone, and we started with a loss. And we have a qualifying Champions League round against Sparta Prague, and if we of course don't win this, I do believe we will go into the Europa League, so it's not too big. However, it would of course be nice to play against the best of the best and be in the Champions League. And can we get a good start in the first leg against Sparta Praha? We started with a 1-0 win with a late goal by Adam Aida. And up next is an away game against Ross County, and we get the first league win of the season. And the second leg against Sparta Praha is here. We of course won 1-0 at home, and the away leg we also win 1-0, and it's another late winner, this time by Kuhn, so we are thankfully through to the Champions League, I do believe, as it's only one qualifying round, I think. I hope so at least. And it actually isn't. It's first a qualifying round and then a playoff round, so we have to beat Feyenoord as well in order to qualify for the Champions League. But can we beat Aberdeen in the Scottish Premiership? It's a 2-2 draw. Can we start the qualifying round against Feyenoord on a good run? We cannot. It's a 2-2 draw, but we will take that to Celtic Park. Hibernian is up next away from home. We had a poor start to the league, and that continues. And I've got to say, I thought there would be a lot more interest around our players in the transfer market. However, everyone such as Engels, Kuhn, Maeda, Jota, Trusty and Carter Vickers have not got any good offers from them. Most of them haven't even gotten any offers from anyone. So it looks like we only will bring in one player this transfer window, and that is Ruben Loftus-Cheek, who we have signed from, I do believe he still was at AC Milan. Yes, we've signed him for 17.5 million, and he will definitely improve our midfield. And here is Ruben Loftus-Cheek in the team. 31 years old, 80 rated, but his stats are immense. 81 pace, 76 shooting, 79 passing, 80 dribbling, 76 defending, and 83 physical. A very good all-round box-to-box midfielder. And we have now the second leg against Feyenoord in the qualifying to the Champions League. If we win it, we are in the Champions League. I do think now, I thought that in previous round as well, but this time I do think I'm correct. If we don't win, we will play the Europa League. So it's a big game for us. We want Champions League football at Celtic Park, but then we have to beat Feyenoord. At the cash there, we are going straight up the attack to Ademaida. It's a good cross, and we have taken the lead after just 4 minutes at Celtic Park. And we are now in the lead to get Champions League football over Feyenoord. And Ademaida, who is still at the club. We talked about replacing him in the previous season. However, we have not got any offers, and I thought, is he really too bad? I don't think so. His stats are good. He has been there for a couple of years now, so I'm willing to trust him for at least half or one more half season, and it seems like that was the correct decision as he heads in a 1-0 lead. But Feyenoord are looking to answer back straight away. Pedersen to Haji Musa. Musa to Pedersen. Back to Pedersen. He keeps the ball well here to Ivansek or whoever that was. I have no idea. It's difficult to read the names in the pace, but we at least did not concede. Matty Cash to Engels. Can we look to double the lead here? It's Engels to Ademaida. Aida, can he look for his brace? He tries a shot, and it's a brace by Ademaida, our number 9. And he ends, or starts the season, as he ended his previous one, with a brace. In 1 sec, he gets past Carter Vickers. He keeps the ball here. What can he do? The Feyenoord attacker, he gets past everyone, I do think. He tries the shot, and it's a goal. and Feyenoord may be back in this with a goal. Great goal actually by Iwansek. Matty Cash tries to find Kuhn. It's a good ball to Kuhn. It's a poor first touch, but he keeps the ball. He tries to shot Kuhn, and he does well. And we have doubled the lead, or scored another goal. We are now in the lead 3-1 and 5-3 on aggregate, thanks to a goal from our number 10, Niklas Kuhn. And Loftus-Cheek make a good run here. Ruben Loftus-Cheek, but a good save by Feyenoord's goalkeeper. Feyenoord on the attack, a decent attempt, but Pope managed to save that. Tierney is joining the attack here as we managed to clear a corner. Tierney, and that is absolutely horrendous. I was looking to pass it to Engels, who made a good run, but instead Feyenoord are on the attack, but Pope with a wonderful save. We are struggling a bit here. It's another attempt by Feyenoord. Thankfully, it goes wide of the post. Maeda, he gets past the defender, but it turns back to Adam Maeda, who tries the long shots. He's got some confidence now, but it's straight at the goalkeeper. And a good ball there, and Carter Wickers with a poor tackle. It's a good cross to Musa. Musa shoots, but Pope saves. Can we just clear it? Get it away? We do. Feyenoord have not given up. Musa on the attack once again. He has been good for them. It's a decent play here. Iwansek looks for his brace, but it's wide. Feyenoord looking for one last chance, but it doesn't give them anything, and that is game over. And Celtic should now have qualified for the Champions League by beating Feyenoord 5-3. And yes, we can now see we are in the Champions League phase, as we will take on Bayer Leverkusen, Porto. We will take on, how do you pronounce it? Ferencvaros, I do believe. Napoli, Lyon, Young Boys, Juventus and Aston Villa. So a lot of very difficult opponents in the Champions League for Celtic. And we can see Kuhn, he has been our top scorer so far, scoring 3 goals, the same for Adam Aida. And apart from that, it's just Tierney, McGregor, Engels, Hatate and Jota who have all scored 1 goal. Matty Cash has got most assists for us with 2, but we need to see some more goal contributions from some of our key players, such as Engels, Kuhn maybe, and yeah, Loftus-Cheek has just played 1 game, which, yeah, he probably just got signed, didn't he? So not weird that he has just played 1 game. But Aida as well, I want to see more from him, as 2 of the goals we are of course in the Champions League game against Feyenoord. And we got a game against Hearts. Let's see if we can win that. Hopefully we can pick up all 3 points, because our league form has been horrendous so far, with just 1 win, 1 draw and 2 losses in 4 games. 4 points is just not good enough. But thankfully Rangers haven't had a good start either, and those are our main competitors. Let's see, can we get 3 points against Heart in the Scottish Premiership? And we do, with a big 3-0 win. Unfortunately, we got a big offer from a Premier League team, from Niklas Kuhn, and as he's been here as a long time, I do believe it was the right decision to let him go. He has gone to Premier League side Ipswich for 42.8 million, which means we have to find a replacement. Our new right winger is a big downgrade in terms of rating. However, we will look to make Jota our new right winger. So we have signed a kind of a backup right winger. It is Shakai Ford from Bristol Rovers for 6 million euros. We are also bringing in a player who has previously played for Celtic. It's time for Ryan Christie to return home from the Premier League back to Scotland. He has joined us from Bournemouth for 9.5 million euros. And that is the transfer window done, and this is how the Celtic team is looking now after the summer transfer window has finished. And we have kept most of our key players, such as Carter Wickers, Trusty, Engels is still here, Aida and Maeda. However, we lost of course Kuhn, which means now Jota is our new right winger, with Ford being the new backup right winger, who can also, he can actually not play on the left, so we will make him be available as a left winger as well. We still have Hatete in the team. We of course have McGregor, who is now being our new backup defensive midfielder, as Ryan Christie is the starting one. Loftus-Cheek was also a new signing, so we've gone for some experience with Loftus-Cheek and Christie in the middle. Apart from that, it is just players we had in the previous season as well. But hopefully we now can start to pick up some form, because when we look at the table, we haven't really got that good of a start to the league. Yes, we qualified for the Champions League, which is very nice to see. However, we need to be much better in the Scottish Premiership, as 7 points from 5 games is not good enough. However, we won the last game, so let's build some form on that. Can we get back-to-back wins with Motherwell up next, and we destroyed them 4-0. A huge away Champions League game against Bayer Leverkusen ends with a 1-0 loss. Dundee United up next at Celtic Park, and we pick up 3 new points. We now have an away game against St. Mirren, and it's another win. Porto in the Champions League away from home is going to be difficult, but we managed to get a draw. And next up, it is a game against Rangers once again, and yes, I know it feels like we play them every time. It's now the 3rd time, but we got to be honest, it is the most exciting games to play when you are managing Celtic. And as we can see, we are now 3 points above Rangers. However, Hibernian has had a very good start by winning 6 and drawing 2 games in the first 8, so we can't fall too far behind them, because if we do, we may not win the title, as we will probably lose it to Hibernian. But a win against Rangers today would help us massively out and make the gap to Rangers already 6 points after just 9 games. But then we of course got to beat Rangers first. We can't just act like we have done it. And Carter Vickers is suspended, which is a big shame, as we don't really, yes, we have a Welsh, but it's an 9 rating drop from our first choice centre back Carter Vickers to our second choice in Welsh. So a big game for Welsh to show what he's made of today. And Rangers are going straight up the attack here. He gets past Welsh and Pope saves it, but Bayarmi scored the most luckiest goal in the Glasgow derby, and these derbies keeps on delivering. He managed to get the rebound just straight in his face. He doesn't even go for the header. He just slaps in his face and goes in, and what a weird goal to concede. And I just can't believe these derbies. They are being so crazy, so weird. And Welsh get absolutely destroyed there. Pope makes a good save, but the rebound just straight into the nose of the Rangers attacker, and they have taken the lead 1-0. What a weird goal to concede. Loftus-Cheek's try for something special to answer back, but yeah, not close enough. Matondo down the left, Rangers on the attack once again. We have seen what Matondo can do in the previous games. It's a good cross, but Trusty managed to clear it, and that is fantastic defending from our American at the back. And that, hopefully Maeda isn't injured right there. That would be a big loss, as Adam Aida is sent through on goal. Adam Aida, he tries the shot with his weaker foot, and that's a really poor attempt. Matondo against Matty Cash. What can Matondo do? He passes it to Bayamri, who has already scored today. And it was a very weird goal he scored, Matondo, and he destroys Matty Cash with that little cheeky touch. Igmane, I managed to misclick, and I absolutely just slide tackle Igmane there with Welsh. And I can't blame him, poor guy. I wasn't supposed to click the button, I did. And I'm absolutely giving Rangers a free goal right here. It is Igmane against Nick Pope. Nick Pope goes the wrong way, and Rangers have doubled the lead thanks to a big mistake by myself. Jeff D with a cross attempt to Igmane. Welsh wins it, but he manages to head it out to a corner, which is very unnecessarily, as that should have not been a corner to Rangers at all. Hopefully they don't create anything dangerous from it. They got another corner as the header hits Jota on the way out. Just clear it away, just clear it away, just clear it away. Good job, Tierney. Is this Adam Aida? It's actually Loftus-Cheek. That says how much I know about my players. But Loftus-Cheek uses his pace, but Daniel James, of all people, are the one that runs back. And he is, of course, one of the fastest players in the game, I do believe. Or at least was. So he's still extremely fast, but that's a big job by right winger Daniel James. Engels. A good pass to Loftus-Cheek this time. Ruben Loftus-Cheek, he scores. And we have scored one back. It's now 2-1 to Rangers. But this was the perfect start to the second half. And we have lost it. And they have scored. They have scored. It's another horrible mistake by us. And honestly, we have given Rangers the win in this game. The first goal was just pure unlucky. But the second one, when I just misclicked and absolutely destroyed their attacker with Welsh and gave them a free penalty. And here we can see we are trying to play it out of the back, and it's a good chip, to be fair, from them. But yeah, 2 of the goals we conceded today are just my mistake. Forward, however, we are looking to bounce straight back forward with a good ball to Adam Aida, and we have scored one back once again. And it's still game on, 30 more minutes to go. Everything but a loss today would be a good result considering the game state. Rangers on the attack again. He's doing some skills, looking for his hat-trick here. He's looking for his hat-trick, but Pope denies him. Pinnock, who is now at Rangers, which is an interesting transfer for him. Pinnock, the former Brentford defender. Christie with a good tackle, and now we can counter-attack. Now Ruben Loftus-Cheek finds Jota on the run. It's a brilliant ball by our English midfielder. Jota, he has the pace, Does he have the shot? Yes, he does. We have equalized on the counter-attack thanks to a brilliant goal by Jota. Imane and Trusty with a big tackle, and we have been dangerous on the counter-attacks lately. Ford to Engels, who finds Loftus-Cheek. What can Loftus-Cheek do? He's been fantastic today. He finds Jota. Jota, he needs some support. Maybe Ida gives him that in the box. He tries to cross to Adam Ida on the header, but he hits the crossbar. And one last attack for Rangers. They are looking to win it, but that is fantastic by Nick Pope. And that could have easily seen us lose the game right at the end there. But hopefully we can keep on. Do not let them get another attack. Do not let them get another attack, Matty Cash. Don't get... They're getting it. Yes, I knew it. It's another last minute winner or a last minute goal in the Glasgow derbies. I can't believe it. This time it's Rangers who have scored. I feel like in all three of the games, Rangers games we have played, or four, or how many it is now. I do believe this is the third one we played, and everyone has seen a last minute winner. I can't believe it. We should not have lost this game. It's so frustrating. That loss sees Rangers get as many points as we have, with 16 so far. And we are already 6 points, 7 points actually, behind Hibernian. So, yeah, I don't know. It's not been a good start. Thankfully, Rangers aren't the one that are just far away from us. But we need to step up. We've also not had too good of a start in the Champions League, with 1 draw and 1 loss. However, both of them were 2 very difficult games. One against Bayer Leverkusen and the other one against FC Porto. When we take a look at the stats, we can see we have kept 5 clean sheets, which is alright. But Engels has had a brilliant start. 6 goals, 5 assists. Ford, 5 goals, 1 assist. Arida has scored 4 goals. However, he has just scored 1 goal in the last 4 appearances, which isn't good enough. There are some players that needs to step up some more, because this has not been the start we are looking for. Let's bounce back with a home game against Dundee FC, and we do so by winning 3-0. Ferencváros is up next in the Champions League, and it's another win. This time it's 2-1. Kilmarnock away from home is our next league game, and it's another win. Motherwell at home is up next, and it's a 2-2 draw. Hearts away from home can be difficult, but we win 2-0. And after 3 Champions League games, we are finding ourselves 14th in the place, and as you can see, Rangers are the team above us, so we are very similar here as well. And let's take a look at how the Scottish Premiership is looking. We have the same points in the league, in the Scottish Premier League with Rangers, and also the same points in the Champions League. Yeah, this is a crazy derby, absolutely insane derby. And we are actually not in the first round of the Scottish Cup, as I do believe. I have no idea why we are not. If you know, please let me know. But we aren't there at least. But yeah, we need to... Yeah, Hibernian, like, what are they doing? Just 2 draws, 0 losses in 13 games. They are leading the league by 9 points. We can't let Hibernian run away with it. But now we have a Champions League game against Napoli away from home. It will be a very interesting game, as Napoli, of course, won the league in real life. They won the Serie A, but we are now in 2027, so a lot can have changed until then. It's by far the most difficult game we have played so far in our Celtic career, and we can get a dream start here. Maeda, but Remeiro with a huge save in the opening minutes here at Napoli, and that could have been an absolute dream start. But yeah, like I said, this is for sure the best opponent we have come up against. Osimhen is still at Napoli, and he is looking to give them a good chance here, but Pope with a big save, and it's now been 2 insane saves by both goalkeepers, or 1 for each, of course, in the early stages of this Champions League game. David Neres down the left for Napoli. What is he looking to do? He goes for the shot himself. I thought he was going to pass to Osimhen, but he goes for it himself, David Neres, and it's a wonderful strike by the Brazilian winger. Neres once again, this time he finds Victor Osimhen, and Pope with a big save, and that is insane from Nick Pope, who's been fantastic so far despite already conceding a goal in the first 20 minutes, but he's made 2 huge saves. Adam Ida Can he get past the defender? He do so. He keeps the ball well here, Aida, using his pace and strength. Aida, he gets the shot away with a big block by the Italian defender. Matty Cash with the cross to Maeda. I am unsure if he can win it. Maybe we can win this second ball here. We cannot. We win it now, however. Loftus-Cheek to Engels. He tries the shot. It's blocked. We still keep the ball. And we can't do it. And Baller declares it away to David Neres. And Neres has been very good for Napoli so far. He got so much room down the left. Osimhen gets past the defender. He tries the shot again. But once again, he's denied by big Nick Pope. It's been a crazy game so far. It's just both teams attacking like it's no tomorrow. Maeda with a good pass to Ademaida. And Romero with a huge save. And this is the game of the goalkeepers. Christie. Ademaida. No, that was Jota. Now Aida got the ball. Aida, he tries the shot, but straight at Alex Romero. Botka loses the ball and now we can take advantage of that. Ademaida to Jota. Aida gets the ball with him for some reason. He tries the shot. Ademaida! And I thought he scored, but it's wide. He hit the side netting. Jota once again, he's been much better down the right than he has been in the left for us so far as we've been here at Celtic. Loftus-Cheek to Maeda. This time it's denied by Romero and again. I just think we got to realize we are not getting past the Spanish goalkeeper today. And Napoli are going straight up the other end. Osimhen against Trusty. Trusty wins it. Simone gets past Carter Vickers. Cash against Simone. Simone continues. He should have gone for the shot there, but he crosses it instead to Politano. And another save by Nick Pope. Aida with a pass to Jota, who finds Engels. This time. Surely this time. And this time it's saved again. However, this time it was a poor shot by us. And maybe we got one more big chance in us. Maeda to Aida. We are now in the attack here. Maeda. Surely. Yes, this time it's in. We've scored away to Napoli in the 85th minute to make it 1-1. Romero have saved everything so far. But this time, Maeda finally makes it past him. And we've scored a crucial goal. And this has been a big result away to Napoli in the Champions League. A 1-1 draw here. Yeah, I'm very happy with this result. Arne Engels continue to be absolutely fantastic for us, with the central midfielder now having 12 goals and 6 assists in just 21 games. Ford, 7 goals, 1 assist in limited game time, which is fantastic. Loftus-Cheek, 9 goal contributions in 14 games. Ademaida, 6 in 15. I want to see more from him as he is our striker. Maeda, who was insane last season, has dropped off massively with just getting 4 goals in 21 games. Not ideal by the current club captain. But let's continue the good form. It's away to Dundee FC and we win 2-1. Up next, it's another Glasgow derby against Rangers. It's all about not losing and it's a 1-1 draw. We'll take that. Olympique Lyon will take the journey to Celtic and we lose 4-1. Ross County is up next in the league and we win 3-1. St. Johnstone is our next opponent away from home and we win 1-0. We take the journey to Switzerland and take on Young Boys and it's another loss. Hopefully we can continue to win in the league as that is the main aim and we win 2-1. Dundee United away from home is up next and we win 4-2. Kilmarnock at Celtic Park have to be 3 points and we win 3-2. And it's one last game of the calendar year. It's against league leaders Hibernian. If we win this, we are going to league the lead going into 2028. As you can see, Rangers are far behind. They are 5th place. So a win today would be crucial. However, Hibernian has not lost a single game yet. And can we do so? Come on, boys. It's a very important game against Hibernian. And we win 1-0. We give them the first loss of the season. And that is crucial in the title race. And we've seen some decent growth on some of the players in the team. Ida is up to 80. Trusty is up to 81. Loftus-Cheek has gone up a rating. Engels is 84. So I am unsure if he will stay here after the January transfer window, as I do believe he should get some interest around him. Hopefully not, as I would like to keep him. But yeah, 24 years old, 84 rated. There are probably some big teams that want to sign the Belgian midfielder. But we can now see he is just insane. 17 goals, 8 assists. Ford has done very good for us. 11 goals, 2 assists in 20 games. Maeda has started to score some goals at least. In now 8 goals and 1 assist. Loftus-Cheek has stopped up a bit. Adam Ida, yeah, I want to see more from him. I feel like I say that every single time we take a look at the stats. Hatate, 3 goals, 2 assists. Jota is not getting a lot of game time, so it's actually Ford who is starting instead of Jota on the right. And Welsh has 1 goal, 2 assists from centre back despite playing just 16 games. It's very interesting. Pope has kept 9 clean sheets. Marikash 5 assists. And yeah, apart from that, it's not worth looking at anything else. So we are going into 2028 by leading the Scottish Premier League. We have the same amount of points as Hibernian, but the most important thing as of now is that we have a 7-point gap to Rangers, as I do think they will come strong towards the end of the season, and hopefully Hibernian will fall off a little bit. In the Scottish Cup, we are yet to see who we will play, as the first round is yet to be played, and in the Champions League we are struggling. We are 31st in the league phase, and we have 2 very difficult games left to go. As we can see, it is Juventus at home and also Aston Villa at home. So if we will qualify to the playoff rounds, I am unsure about that, but the main goal for us is of course to win the Scottish Premiership, as Rangers did that last season. But that is it for today's episode of the Journeyman Career Mode. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did so, please leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more, and I will talk to you guys next time.